Working in biohazard remediation, or crime scene cleanup if you prefer, is a pretty sweet gig. As long as you have a strong stomach. And it was never busier than the time a serial killer came to town. The newspapers gave this maniac the cuddly nickname of the Bayside Butcher. And trust me, he lived up to it. As the guy you call in to clean up after him, I can tell you this. The Butcher made a bloody mess. And I'm an expert in bloody messes, because just like our company slogan says, clean is our business. It was around that time that I started to hit the 24-hour laundromat after a long shift. We use biohazard suits on the job and take all necessary precautions with contaminants, but it was so hard to feel clean after a shift with the Butcher's gruesome work. It was like my clothes were covered in some gross invisible slime that I just did not want to haul back to my place. And just so you know, you can't get a quality clean from that weak consumer junk you find in your basement. You gotta use industrial machines for a thorough washing. Trade secret. Like I said, clean is our business. I know what I'm talking about here. 6 people were butchered that summer, so the laundromat was starting to feel like a second home. To be honest, I preferred washing my clothes in the middle of the night anyway. Normally, the place was empty. No pointless small talk with weird strangers. You could listen to a podcast or play some stupid 3-match game on your cell phone. Before you knew it, 2 hours flew by. Now, I said normally no one was there. But coincidentally, every night I went to cleanse the carnage from my day, he was there. There was something nagging at me that night. What an odd coincidence that every time the Bayside Butcher would kill someone, we would both end up here in the middle of the night doing laundry together. A thought crept into my head. Serial killers have to do laundry, right? I mean, killing people and cutting up their bodies is messy business. That's when he started staring at me. At first, I felt it on the back of my neck instinctively, but then I saw it in the reflection of the dryer door. It was almost as if he heard what I was thinking, and what I was thinking wasn't good. I had to break the tension. I turned around and joked, "Dead in here tonight, huh?" This was my chance. Just walk over to his laundry basket and take a quick peek. I had to know I didn't spend the summer spin drying next to a sadistic psychopath. I froze up. Now, I don't know much, but I know what dried bloodstains look like. And that splatter pattern? Yeah, that was no nosebleed. I don't know how long I thought about stealing his sock and taking it to the police, but it was too long. Had I been anyone else, I probably would have been tongue-tied. But instead, I said, nervously, "The only way to get out stubborn stains and make your whites white is to use an industrial chlorine bleach, not that garbage detergent from the vending machine. Clean is our business. I should know." He looked at me, unblinking, his eyes narrowed. As I walked away, I thought, just leave. Forget the clothes, walk casually into the parking lot, get into my car, and call the police. No, it would look too suspicious if I just left my clothes behind. And I just happened to be drying the company shirt with our logo on the back, my name embroidered proudly on front. But wait, what if I went to the cops and they accused me of being the Bayside Butcher? Sure, why not? I work nights. Know tons about blood. They'd lock me away and throw away the key. "Do you have any bleach?" he said in a low voice. I looked at him and blinked. He repeated himself.
Do you have any bleach to help get stains out and make whites white?
I handed him a small bottle resting on the bench. It was a little concoction of mine that would clean, whiten, and soften clothes like no off-the-shelf product ever could.
Keep it, I said. I've got plenty at home.
He continued to stare at me. To be honest, it looked like he was wrestling with a decision. I imagine all serial killers have an internal process for calculating who's worth the trouble. I prayed I wasn't. I quickly removed my clothes from the dryer and hustled outside, trying not to look frightened or too suspicious. Act casual, I thought. Nothing to see here. I did end up calling the police. From a safe distance. I told them what I saw. Naturally, armed cops didn't swarm the laundromat immediately. No, they needed to be sure. I saw his arrest on CNN. It was all very dramatic. I had an observation as I watched the cops cart him off. How white his white shirt looked when he was finally captured. It was sparkling white, actually. And I felt a small sense of pride. After all, clean is our business.